We get the pre-match thoughts now of both managers, talking to Matt.
Right, Chris, FA Cup, a good distraction at the moment, would you say, for you?
Just the next game is a good distraction from our point of view. You know, we need to recapture before lockdown.
Wouldn't it? It just isn't the case today. A quick reminder that we've got another game straight after this one, Leicester against Chelsea. You can also download the BT Sport app and use the interactive timeline to watch different angles and different incidents throughout the game. And it's also provided with enhanced sound on BT Sport 1, but you can, of course, swap over to BT Sport Extra 1 right now just to hear the actual stadium sound. However you're listening, you will be listening in the brilliant company of Steve McManaman and Darren Fletcher. Gentlemen, enjoy the match. It's a big one.
It is, Jake, thank you. As you say, Bramall Lane would normally be raucous and colourful for a quarter-final game in the FA Cup, but today the colours here, the silence will change the mood and the traditional feel. It's an additional issue for the players to deal with, but here we are, 98. The stage is set with Arsenal in the change strip of yellow, with the headed away there by David Luiz, Steve, and what a big day it is for him. He's got the new contract. He'll need some concentration here. Norwood with the free kick that was travelling. There's a first touch for John Fleck. And the first tackle made in there for Arsenal by Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who's back in the starting lineup today. It is since everything got started again.
Yes, it has, and
He will turn it back to Dean Henderson, who knew he'd got to get there. There's Saka, who was fouled over there. David McGoldrick for Sheffield United. And the shot driven in and dragged wide by Jack. There's one of them in there. It's a deep corner. It was McBurney. It's glanced in by Lundstrom. And it's the perfect start for Sheffield United. And the set piece works to perfection. Crossed in by Norwood. Teed up by McBurney. And from very close range, John Lundstrom there to score his 4th goal of the season to make it Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 0.
Yeah, how vulnerable are Arsenal at set pieces, and this shows you. McBurney.
It'll be disallowed.
Thank you, Peter. And what a let-off, Steve, in a few games.
Yeah, you think so. The two sides a little bit inconsistent.
Two defensive worries for Arsenal. Tierney with a cross into the right, hadn't he?
He made a nice run, didn't he?
That's where it goes. Oh, almost found its way through to McGoldrick. It was an Arsenal head, I think, that took it through, wasn't it?
It's a lovely flat throw, wasn't it? It wasn't just a big...
David Luiz, supported by McGoldrick. Sheffield United flowing forward. Pieces against this Sheffield United team.
Yeah.
Moves away from Willock. He's done well there, Stevens, and he got through the legs of Robinson. Here's Saka. And that's a free header for... There's an opportunity for Nicolas Pepe. There's only Alex Lacazette in the box, and that was steered behind by Robinson for the corner. He's gone for the flat one and played it straight to Fleck. Now Tierney. It's a heavy challenge. It's penalty.
Wow.
Just inside the box, it was Basham with the challenge on Lacazette.
I think it was inside the box. I just didn't think the challenge was that much. Let's have a look at it. He is in the
pay against Henderson. And it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Excellent penalty from Nicolas Pepe, despite the fact Henderson went the right way, he couldn't get there. And it's Sheffield United 0, Arsenal 1.
Yeah, I wonder whether he was just caught in two minds, Henderson, because he seems to move when the ball's already been kicked. He's there at Lacazette. Gives them the opportunity to go down. One of the members of staff, I don't know whether it was goalkeeper and coach, but it seems to think that they knew which way.
It's Fleck who hits it with the left foot, and the wall that it's Jack O'Connell's a big miss for them. More defending here. Pepe, good save here from Manchester United. In goes the Arsenal corner. Paul Tierney, the referee, might go back and show a yellow card. He might show one for that, actually.
Yeah, I think he will.
Fleck with a challenge on Lacazette.
You see what Fleck was thinking. Lundstrom, I think, just stood on his own feet, I think. And Fleck wasn't having any.
United.
Yeah, let's hope he's okay.
Substitute. Extra time and penalties if necessary today. A good head. Not received any punishment for the challenge. He might well have injured himself. In goes the Arsenal corner, which was headed. It's a good challenge by Maitland-Niles. There's McBurney. And then the free kick's going to go to Sheffield United here. I think it's Willock who's flat out, so is McBurney as well. It's a collision between the pair of them.
Yeah, they just ran into each other again, accidental, sorry. Let's hope that both of them are all right. They're holding the faces.
Actively by Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Pepe looking to bring it forward for Arsenal, and he's been fouled. Cleared as far as Tierney on the volley, and that's wide. To tee up Berger, and then Norwood with the shot, and held on to by Martinez. Here's John Fleck for Sheffield United. Hills skipping away from Robinson, partially dealt with by Henderson. Saka misses his kick. Cleared as far as Tierney. Sheffield United player, and they're moving here with Kieran Tierney. Pulls it back to Pepe. And it goes towards Berger, who was great. That's a foul on Willock.
Another cheap one there, wasn't it?
Did defenders. Pepe's ball over Berger's head, and I think it... Tierney caught over there by Bulldog.
Yeah. Another head injury.
There's Pepe, who's had a good first half for Arsenal, looking to get around Robinson. Down he goes for Goldrick. Fleck with the cross. David Luiz. And Paul Tierney blows the half-time whistle, the penalty for his 8th goal of the season. So at half-time at Bramall Lane.
Welcome back. We're live in Leicester.
5 minutes away from a Wembley FA Cup semi-final. Arsenal
Forward as quickly as possible. Cause problems.
It's a good cross by Berger. Now Berger. Bulldog. It's Ender Stevens looking to try and find some room to squeeze in the cross at the Arsenal defence. It's in towards McBurney and flicked on, and it was held onto by Emmy. And now Ollie Norwood. It's a good ball in towards Egan, and good space for John Fleck.
But he's been fine today. Hasn't taken any chances at all. Clear.
A free kick sent in here towards Kolasinac, and a clumsy challenge from behind by trying to suck the ball into the back of the net. That's a fantastic delivery. The flag's up again. The flag's gone up. It was a brilliant ball in, though, by Robinson. Plenty to aim at. Yeah. McBurney was one. Oh, what a chance for Basham. What a chance for Chris Basham. It was the perfect opportunity to make amends for conceding. Stabbed through here to McBurney, and quickly out Martinez. It just needed to be a better season as well. The 21-year-old who was on loan at Leeds in the first half to run into, and he's supported here by Pepe with the ball into the box since the resumption. Is that something different?
No, I think it's...
Berger couldn't get away from his man. Still got it though, Berger, and the block made it to get the cross in, which he was able to do. Xhaka can hit one, and it was a... Here's Ender Stevens looking to take on Pepe. Mind that John Lundstrom had an early header ruled out for offside. John Egan's Kolasinac. It's a good ball forward as well by Saka, and that's a late challenge by Robinson on Nketiah, and that's a straightforward yellow card.
Yeah, that was an easy one for Paul Tierney.
Visual delivery from over there on the left-hand side. It's actually too long. There's the chance. Oh, it's in. It's McGoldrick, and this time the flag stays down. And they've had the ball in the net 3 times today, but the last one's going to count. And it comes about from the long throw-in from the left-hand side that Arsenal didn't deal with. And David McGoldrick scores. And it's a big, big goal, that, for Sheffield United.
Yeah, and it's an Arsenal mistake. It's Kolasinac just doesn't clear his lines. Everybody gets caught with the flight of the ball. Falls to Kolasinac, he whacks it.
Stevens with the challenge. Here's Dani Ceballos. He's got 2 to pick out. He didn't need anybody else. It's Dani Ceballos with an injury time goal that might well be the winner for Arsenal. And just when Sheffield United were applying all of the pressure, Dani Ceballos, the player on loan from Real Madrid, scores his second goal of the season to make it Sheffield United 1, Arsenal 2.
Benvenuti a tutti, ci attende una grande partita. Da un momento all'altro i giocatori dovrebbero fare la loro comparsa sul terreno di gioco. Un saluto a tutti da parte di Fabio Caressa e Luca Marchegiani.
Ciao Fabio, buon divertimento a te e a tutti gli appassionati che amano questo grande sport.
Luca, secondo te quale giocatore